Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm currently baking my brows, and I just took my Huda Beauty setting powder to do that, and it keeps them in place literally all day. It's such a good trick. So I'm actually going to go in with pretty much like loads of new Pixi products. I was lucky enough to get sent the new PR package from Pixi, which was incredible, and I'm just taking the Heart, Defensor and Pixi eyeshadow palette and taking the shade February the 4th first with a big fluffy brush, and then I'm just going to take the shade Oh He Got Money. I like these shade names, they're good. And I just pop that in the crease as well, which is a nice like bright orangey coppery shade. And then going in with a slightly deeper orange shade called Fur Babies, I'm just switching up the brush to one that's slightly denser and packing that into the crease as well. And then just taking the shade Coffee, which is a nice deeper kind of chocolatey brown shade, and I'm popping that in the outer corner as well. And then just going back over with my fluffy brush. These shades are so good, so creamy and so easy to blend. And then I actually took the Best Femme, which is the kind of shimmery coppery shade, and I just took my fingers for this because I always feel like shimmers go on so much better, I think, with the warmth of your finger, and they show up a little bit more opaque. And then I took the other kind of bronzy shade called Philippines as well. And now I'm just wiping away all of that powder on the brows, and I put a little bit of brown powder through them as well. And then for lashes, I'm taking my absolute favourite from Lilly Lashes. These are the Miami lashes, and they're super fluffy, super easy to put on, and I'd already cut them to like the size of my eye, so it's like super easy. And then for my face, I'm going to use the Fenty Profiltr primer. I mean, there's nothing new here. It's like my favourite primer of life. And then I'm actually doing a different trick today. I'm taking my Huda Beauty Tantour, and I'm popping that on before my foundation. I was watching a video where Patrick Tar did Chloe Morello's makeup, and this is actually a trick that he does because he feels like it's a little bit more seamless and doesn't get as cakey because you're not kind of layering too many products on, and like you're kind of getting the coverage that you need already, if that makes sense. So I'm popping on the Tantour in all of the usual places that I would kind of contour and tan my face. I pop it on quite heavy at first, and then I take this flat dense brush just to lightly blend that out. So I'm literally just patting it over the product, and as you can see right now, it's still really intense. Like, don't worry, once we put the foundation over it, it will just blend all seamlessly. So I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation and this little It Cosmetics Deluxe Perfection brush, and I'm stamping this on, and I'm putting it a little bit heavier anywhere that we don't currently have coverage. And then as you can see, when I start going over the Tantour, I really lighten the pressure, and there's obviously already less product on there because we have quite a bit of coverage there anyway. We're just using the excess foundation to help blend that into the Tantour. I hope that makes sense. But it actually worked so well, and it looked so much better. Like, my makeup afterwards, I was looking at it, I was like, it looks so much more flawless, and like it doesn't look as cakey as powdery because you don't need to kind of add as many products. And then I'm taking my Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer because this is literally my favorite concealer ever. I keep going back and forth to other ones, but I always go back to this one. It just stays in place all day. And I took it on the other end of the It Cosmetics brush, like the concealer end of the brush, and I just built that up bit by bit. And I actually didn't use a beauty blender or like a damp sponge today. I just used brushes, and I really love how it turned out because I feel like you have a lot of control. And I'm just stippling it into the face and making sure that it's nice and blended and seamless into the foundation and the bronzer and everything that we've got going on. And I'm doing the same obviously in the other areas of my face, so like my chin and my forehead as well. I'm only doing a tiny bit on the forehead because I feel like it's already quite light in that area, and where we've got the nice kind of Tantour, it makes your forehead look a bit smaller. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. I just feel like it looks so much more flawless already, even when we haven't powdered. So I'm going to go in again with the Easy Bake powder from Huda Beauty. I love this powder so much. I don't love the smell, I'm not going to lie to you, but the actual powder itself, so good. Really finely milled, really sets everything in place, so good. So I'm taking this tiny little dose of colours under eye setting brush, and I'm making sure to blend out all of the creases under the eye first, and then going in and setting it, and then after that is when I go in and bake. So after I've set all of the concealer in place, I then take an excess amount of the powder and bake against the side of my nose. If you do this against the side of your nose, it actually kind of pinches the nose in slightly. It's a really good trick, but also this is somewhere that I get particularly oily, so it's really important that I bake in those areas. And I also always bake on my chin as well. Sometimes I do it on my forehead, but I don't really mind so much getting a bit shiny on my forehead, to be honest. And then I'm taking any excess powder and just popping that on the rest of my face. And then I'm just going to quickly do my under eyes. Really simple, taking a couple of the shades from the crease and popping them underneath with a little fluffy pencil brush, so nothing crazy there. And then taking another Dose of Colours brush. I'm really like into these brushes. They're so soft, so good. I'm taking a tiny bit of my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and just going over really lightly where we did the Tantour. This is more kind of to set it in place, to be honest. I didn't really need to add any more coverage or colour. And then taking a little fluffy brush, I'm popping that down the sides of my nose slightly for a really, really light nose contour, and then wiping away the bake as well. So for the next Pixi product, I'm taking the Rach Loves highlighting palette, and there are so many incredible highlights in here. I actually ended up taking the more golden highlight shade, and I did take one of the ones from the top as well just to go over it, but I popped this in all of the usual areas. I like to go down the bridge of my nose because I feel like it actually makes your nose look smaller. It's more of like an optical illusion. And then, oh my god, can you see like how bright this highlight is? It's so good. I really didn't expect it to be that smooth. I was really, really impressed with these highlight shades because I am a little bit picky when it comes to this stuff. Like, I get obsessed with certain ones, like the Unreasy one or the Laura Geller Gilded Honey is like my go-to, but this one I really, really loved. And you get so many different shades in there as well. It's just so, so nice. So I'm using my Anastasia A23 brush, and also I like to take that on my forehead as well, just to give a little bit of that kind of, not that you're super oily, but a bit of an oily illusion. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm actually taking this, what is this? It's a Fetch Glowy powder. So I feel like it's one of these kind of multi-use powders. You can use it on your lid or on your face. I just went over the highlight a little bit just to kind of give it a bit more of a bronzy look and kind of tie it into the copper colour we've got going on. And then taking the two shades from the eyeshadow palette, February 4th and Oh He Got Money, I'm actually taking this on my blush brush and popping it into there, and it's a really, really nice kind of coppery blush colour, and I just really wanted to tie everything in because I wanted it to be more of a monochromatic look today, and it worked really, really well. And then to line my lips, I'm taking, I think this is an LA Girl lip pencil in the shade, I can't even find what the shade is, but who cares. It's just any old LA Girl brown lip liner. And then I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use out of these two lippies. This is the collab with Mariam Maquillage, and I went with Coral Bang, and I'm literally obsessed. The applicator was really nice and soft, and it was really easy to apply the liquid lip, and it actually lasted really well all day, even with me eating and drinking. So I'm really impressed with these, and it was like super comfortable as well. And then lastly, I'm just gonna hit my face with a bit of Fix Plus, and then we are good to go. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. I'm literally obsessed with all the Pixi products that I got. I've never really used Pixi makeup that much in the past, but I will definitely be using these products in more tutorials to come. So if you did like it, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I make a video every single week, and I really look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.